And is going to be facing one of the opponents that we'll see in the next match. So it's going to be Miniorek versus Yosh. And if you ever had a David versus Goliath story, this would be it. Miniorek, a two-time SMC champion, just recently won the SMC 2023 finals versus Roth. And one of the top players in the game currently. Well, Yosh never really had any competitive success beforehand. And never even making out of groups out of any of the cups. And this time getting, not even just making out of groups, making all the way to the quarterfinals, beating Rocks in the round of 16 with 9-5. And what a story this would be for Yosh. But unfortunately he has to face against one of the best players in the game.
Yeah, it is definitely a tall order for Yosh here.
Just, yeah, Miniorek, I would say he's definitely one of the best snipers in the game currently. You could argue that maybe Rav, though not participating in Rav, could be better, but Miniorek has also the same quality of Martini that can just pick up a lot of lowlights very quickly, just making your spy games that much harder since you have like 1/3 of the suspects left sometimes. And yeah, that's about, I don't know, just about it. Miniorek has just been really consistently on top, really long time, and Yosh never been in the spotlight apart from now. But let's go to the draft and let's see where they're going to be headed. So Miniorek is picking foreplay with Ballroom, Library, High Rise, and Veranda, same one that we saw Scout pick, whilst Yosh has been picked ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3, with Aquarium, Balcony, Courtyard, and Library. Library 5 out of 8 variant. Miniorek bans his own Veranda 4 out of 8, really is not a fan of it. And Yosh, again, banning his own venue from his own venue pool, Aquarium. I guess both of the bans make sense. They personally hate these venues quite a lot. And Miniorek doubles Ballroom, whilst Yosh, if it's possible, of course, double Balcony, his favorite venue. Though, I don't think it's a super good venue versus Miniorek, if I had to give my honest opinion.
Yeah, I definitely think, I mean, Yosh banning Aqua makes a ton of sense here. Miniorek, I feel like, is one of the most notably good players on specifically Aqua. And, you know, Mini picking 45 RPM here makes a ton of sense. Very solid on all 3 of the occlusion venues. And the ABC, just with both Balcony and 3 of 7 Courtyard, those are 2 venues that you really need if you want, you know, kind of to test the odds and have luck kind of swing in your favor against someone that is definitely the favorite in the match.
Yeah, and without dragging much further, let's start the game, and we're gonna start on one of the venues that we've begrudgingly maybe seen a lot. It is Balcony. It's double Balcony. We're gonna start on it. Miniorek on the spy side, playing as Alice. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Green floor for it, 38%, a very quick one.
Yeah, green floor ideally would be a little bit closer because then you could get off that, you know, the famous 3 green balcony. But we're going to need 3 flirts at least for this game, which is never something you want to see when you're on balcony out of fear of getting shot. RST is going to leave though, and that's going to bring down our cool timer just a little bit faster. We're going to take a banana bread 2 out for it.
Oh,
and Irish is going to get shot.
And an immediate shout out to Irish. I think we're fearing that Irish was just done super quickly since she talked during very quickly in the game with Alice, and then she left. Oh, I don't think she could have had the 2 flirt here. She talked with either Red Dress or Alice for a 2 flirt, and she went into a different conversation point altogether. So even if you're crediting a 2 flirt, if you're crediting a green banana bread, she couldn't possibly have been finished here. I guess that's just
Yeah,
that's just something you have to be aware on balcony is who's can be flirting with whom at any given time.
yeah. I think you get maybe like low 90s at best if you get two greens without Irish there and hair. Just a bit unfortunate for Yosh there, but I mean it's balcony. That's gonna happen.
I mean, indeed, this is gonna happen, but it's maybe slightly a shot. But in any case, Miniorek takes the first game, and Yosh is gonna be firing back with his favorite general in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Hey wrestler, you
Yeah.
smell a memer? I think I smell a memer.
I've never.
Well-known seduction target here with our general.
And everyone's
We're
interestingly
in-
is Lolits. Yeah, everyone was Lolit. I imagine this is just a floor tracking memory aids rather than just anything that we done. We go for a real card. It is a white, and we immediately pick up suspicion for it.
That we do, and yeah, I mean, with Yosh making a purloin balcony, actually, you really don't need to worry about keeping everyone neutral, honestly. So I kind of like that Miniork's going for this kind of different strategy that you don't typically see on balcony in terms of lighting.
We pick up a floor for 26%, but unfortunately, we were standing right next to T. If we floor for a second time, that could just proc an instant shot towards us.
Yeah, I feel like our kind of only way out of this is with a purloin, and even still, I don't. Yeah, and nobody's rejecting, so we just don't have. I think the only way that we could get any kind of shot off is if Alice rejects and we get a green purloin. But even then, we have the white BB, and it just isn't looking good for us with 15 seconds on the clock.
I imagine this is gonna be a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, only option is we take a purloin, but everyone else has a drink here, and I mean it's a white nonetheless, but we're just shot. Yeah,
It is an attempt to at least force a wrong shot. Maybe Miniorek is looking at somewhere else where someone is flirting and we hit overtime at that very moment. That could prompt a shot. But Miniorek, I think, just from the white banana bread was on point. And we already have a first venue sweep. Miniorek going up to 0.
yeah.
I mean, speaking
you
of
want to see on your own double if you're Yosh.
I mean, yeah, but balcony is a. You could definitely come back on balcony with a sniper shot and even a bit of luck from the party from your side game. So definitely not out of it yet. Miniorek playing as general, maybe repeating what Yosh could and starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Interesting little path there, but not punished. Don't imagine
Yosh
Yosh.
not really one to punish that. I think, yeah.
Seem content to be idling. Did we try to do
a little twitch after that?
I think we tried to do a twitch flirt, and yeah, we have highlights. Do get a white flirt for 17%. We tried to redirect, but we missed the pad instead. That's just an instant shot from Josh.
Yup.
Oh, yet another missed pad. We tried to redirect from this case, but unfortunately just get stuck on the window, face planting it. It's right next to Damon here, and unfortunately, that's just an invitation for a shot from Yosh, and Yosh doesn't miss those.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, especially not when it's balcony. Like there's not much to miss in terms of vision here. So you're just gonna see that, yeah.
I mean, we come back to the balcony one more time. Yosh playing a steal in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we're gonna take on our low lights again. Queen and General are highlight again. Oh boy, Yosh's plan. It's all coming together.
Yeah, this is where you get into the mind game of your opponent. 24% flow on the for the white test. Not the greatest, so I'm gonna have to move in closer if we want to actually finish the flirt in time. I don't think I've ever seen this strategy from Miniorek before, where you lowlight everyone and just highlight someone who's looking suspicious to you.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, but I mean, realistically, it definitely gives you a more, I guess, clear definition of your levels of suspicion for yourself, and kind of keeping mark of, like, top suspects versus like people who've just talked a bunch.
We get a white flirt and white contact with white flirt, and unfortunately that's again a highlight from Miniorek. I mean, maybe the inability to hit those green tests on the well, unfortunately, is costing Yosh, and we can't really finish this game.
Yeah, we have
48%. Yeah, we have 48% on the flirt.
Only way we have a finish here is if we were to flirt right now, bail, go right back and immediately flirt, and we'd have almost a full 10 seconds of overtime. It's just, yeah, we're shy.
Miniorek is not going to even allow that. Just an immediate shot onto us after the presumed finished third flirt. And yeah, Miniorek holds steady on balcony. And this was Yosh's double, going up 3-1. And afterwards, I think we're moving out to what I think is double ballroom. Yeah, it is double ballroom afterwards. Ballroom. So yeah, an unfortunate white banana bread, just making him too suspicious for Miniorek, and the flirt tracking is on point. Miniorek playing a staffed on his own double on ballroom. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, one of the perks of having Tex as your Emba instead of Taft, even though Taft is a little bit bigger and he'll leave more prints around, you get to be the big man yourself, and it's definitely good to have that speed there as an option.
It definitely does help. Ballroom is not super big venue where it is imperative that you would be super fast, but it definitely does help in the late game scenarios if you're trying to bounce from mission site to mission site within the reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that is for sure. And I feel like I've definitely heard Minnie tell me a couple times that he likes playing Taft, so we're going to pick up a print. No, we're not. We're going to miss the difficult.
No shenanigans on the way out. There was a possibility of a bug there, but not likely. Yosh was guarding it from the sniper side, so
yeah,
no chance of that happening.
Yeah, especially because just Taft is so big and he really swings his arm out. And I mean, you have to be careful when you're taking a bug with him that you're not, too hasty about it. But RST is going to join us here, and we're going to get another flirt for 63%. Certainly a nice makeup for missing that print.
Yeah, but are we gonna go for this print again? No, we're gonna go for the print that was just slapped on the bookshelves here.
I think that is also technically a hardtail. I think we did just ignore that case when we were obligated to it. Not that Yosh is going to punish us for it, but we're just going to take Print here at books and
To be fair, not a lot of people would punish that.
yeah.
Hardly. Maybe you would get some suspicion of some, but you wouldn't get really necessarily punished. And hey, as long as you're not punished, it's not really a mistake. Would you
That
go to the
is
side
true.
inspects? I imagine we're gonna pick up a highlight here now. Indeed, we are. It's a
And
fingerprint.
it's a fingerprintable one. It's our third fingerprint of the game,
It's a
so
green
I
swap.
imagine we're also
It's a green swap as well. Let's see who gets dragged here.
contact, and I think it's gonna be Kane. Probably.
Banana bread.
Oh, the fake banana bread. Oh, that is tragic. It says Twin gonna be a swap for us.
unfortunate. Twin is gonna swap for us. We need a fourth vision now.
I would get.
We're gonna sit
I
here
would get.
and
Yeah,
we're
the
gonna
bug
bug.
is happening. The swap just happened, and Yosh is completely on
And we're
top of
shot.
it. Miniorek is shot, and Yosh holds the sniper game on Ballroom. I want to take a look again at how, unfortunately, the contact here just
Banana bread.
fades out here, and
That is a 0.6 or so. Yeah. Less
I
than a
want to
second.
know if we get shot for the swap here or for the bug. I think we just caught here for a bug. We're seeing our arm getting swung out here quite hard here. If you see, yeah, tapped arm very
Oh, yeah.
much,
That-
very much waving at the sniper. I don't even necessarily think that the swap was seen was just a bug that was completely visible, and with that,
yeah, I was just swap is visible, but like definitely the way we rotated there looks like we kind of just were not a fan of Taft saying hi.
indeed, and with that, Yosh keeps it's calling up close. He's only 1 point behind, but he needs so that'll lose his spy win to draw it back up, and Miniorek thus has been looking solid. Yosh is playing as Irish in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Again, AI control, but I recall, yeah, I recall to the first pads pretty much always. Don't like take control early, especially against Miniorek. Go for a green
where's the
purloin,
And it's green.
an immediate green
I would get
purloin.
out of here.
Oh,
Oh, but the DA is gonna take it.
and the BB is coming out to distract. Squall on lowlights. Now it's the list is seen. The unraver. Let's see what's the reaction remaining. That's not very still laser. I think we just missed this purloin completely. We just don't know who is in the chain. There's a couple of lowlights, but
One,
not much
two.
else. I think Yosh just got away with that purloin.
Yeah, that's really good for Yosh here. I mean, you just need to flirt with pearls here, find another mission, and you're good.
That was a really good time to do banana bread. We just distracted the sniper from the purloin completely, and I think Mini is a bit lost. And when you're lost like that, anyone who's doing any sort of progress is going to be super suspicious. I don't be surprised. If I was going to be surprised, we're going to get a sip shot here.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the BB going off, I mean, that's 2 missions that you can't necessarily pin down to one person. And realistically, if you credit someone with seduce, I mean, they just go to center inspects and you've got a reason to shoot there if you're.
Miniorek's just not. I don't. The still camera laser just not a big fan. And oh, Salmon is going to center fixes. That could be it. That could be prompt the shot right here.
He's gonna leave. He's highlight.
Yeah, he's highlights. I think if we're watching for a second cycle, if the second cycle is, I think Salmon is just gonna get shot for a missed. No, it's just one cycle from Salmon. Still gets shot. Still gets shot. Miniorek not on top of the purloin, is paranoid that Salmon is going to be missioned, and Yosh ties up the set 3-3.
That's definitely, yeah. I mean,
What a
Even now,
great for Purloin. Time may not be, but the contact here really confuses the sniper. You don't really watch if the cast takes the drink here, and you immediately green contact here. We get distracted from it with an amount of lowlights, and when we finally see the list is gone, we imagine that it's someone from this conversation, and Salmon is in it. We just don't know who it is, and Miniorek is not able to parse it and shoots Salmon for going for center Synspects later on to the game. And with that, we're tied up.
yeah, this is a really good, statement for Yosh. Just getting, swept 3-1 on his double, and then immediately saying, "Well, I'm going to take a sweep right back on your double," and now they're even again. And while it is still, one more set to play in Miniorek's double, this is the first kind of game of, or the first set of like 2 standard, I would say, games of SpyParty. And for Yosh to take those for him outside of the balcony ones, that looks pretty good for him.
Yeah, let's see if Yosh can keep up the momentum, but he also has to have snipe the Miniorek Spy playing his boots. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we're just going to chase our ST. Walk around a little circle, find our way to him on the pad.
Oh, we pick up a highlight!
Cancelled. We get a highlight for it, and we don't get the flirt because we get bailed on.
Oh.
That's really unfortunate for Mini. We're going to immediately go for a case. I don't necessarily like this for behaviorism reasons. Oh, but we're right next to our ST. We're not going to, though.
Oh, we go right next to Sam Kane again. 51% on the floor, but I think we just go for a banana. We could be just shot here. Just behaviorally, if we just notice that was a really hard flirt chase, and we're standing next to Kane yet again and talking, I think any other suspicious mission progress is gonna get us shot for.
Oh, we're gonna request a drink here. Are we just gonna go for a purloin?
We go for a fake. It is a white banana bread, fake one.
Bread.
But it's real for us, which is not good news for Mini.
Oh, we purloin and we just twitch right afterwards. Is the list not seen yet? But the ambassadors want to take it, rejecting. The list is gone. Now we see it, and Yosh an immediate shot. Yep, an immediate shot, and Yosh takes control of the set. It's 4-3. I want to take a look at that highlight there from the sniper site. Yeah, I think that was just a
flare pair, I think.
Yeah, flare pair, yeah. And maybe he noticed that, okay, Boots just kind of did a merry-go-round around this conversation circle and just lands right next to a potential flare player. Maybe that was it as well. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, cheat flirting as is at Windows can be suspicious enough, but I mean, if you're going to have a really roundabout path into it and, it's kind of going to look obvious like that, it's definitely not going to help your case. And Miniorek's case, well, certainly not helped by that.
Let's see if Yosh can do a complete sweep on Miniorek's double, this time playing as red dress. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Gonna let the AI take us to our pad yet again. I don't totally hate against someone, who's pathing. I mean, it's not to the point of you're throwing away half the game on it, but you're definitely saying, hey, maybe I get lucky and get a free low light at the start of the game by just, having a weird path.
Here's the first flirt. It is a white test at 34%. That's why Yosh not hitting too many greens, but the ones that he hit definitely helped. And I'm just worried that his pacing could be a bit of an issue. Even in the last game that we did win a spy, we if the Miniorek didn't sip shoot there, we would have a hard time finding a 4th mission. We just, I wouldn't say semi-lucky that Salmon was more suspicious than us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna take an instant drink here. Could even go for the case, but we're not going to. We're just gonna go for a contact here. It
isn't
really
really
good. Only 1 out.
That's
And
very
everyone
good.
has real. That's actually, yeah, really solid.
We do low light Smallman since he was taking a drink during it and thus couldn't do it. Here's another flirt, 85% this time around. But yeah, very dead party otherwise. Finally someone's on the move, but everyone else is just in conversation. It's a super tough position to play right now. Finally get some movement. It's not a lot of suspicious movements. Maybe we're gonna go for this briefcase here. No, so I think Seek is gonna be the one picking up first. I wouldn't mind it trying that, but maybe Yosh decides, I'm not sure that's legal or not, and Miniorek could punish me for it.
I'd probably like to see a timeout here, just because of our lack of progress outside of the typical contact seduce. But I think we're just gonna finish our drink here.
No. I think we want the. I think we're trying to hope for. Oh, unfortunate bounce on bounce on. There is a possibility of bug there, but I think Mini was just holding the angle very well. But yeah, speaking of pacing, 50 seconds. Basically, almost not even 2 missions done.
Yeah, and I think we're getting to that point where you need to time out now, or else you need to finish in 30 seconds. Because otherwise, I mean, we do have Twin going from a printable statue to another and finishing inspects. This could get dangerous for Mini, but
we're going for center inspects. I don't think we have the time.
Yeah, I think the only way we have any time is 3 greens, a green swap, or I mean a swap, and just going to run to flirt. But even then,
we don't have the time. We have to go for even the bug. Flirt's not gonna be able to do. No, I think it's just the run out of time.
Yeah, we don't have time. Yep, and we're gonna time out, and that's that.
Even then, looking at the last seconds of this game, even if we did have flirt down here, this bug is. I would say this. It's quite. It's semi-solid, but from the angle that Mini is holding, you can see the snapback. Well, arm appear here a bit here at the very end here. So yeah, I think Miniorek would be able to take this shot, but unfortunately for Yosh, just a tiny bit more time needed to complete his plan. And yeah, that time's up to set 4-4.
Yep. Which, going out of the doubles, that's perfectly fine for both players here, I think.
Again, speak of the swingy venues, you would say, Courtyard 3 of 7, 245 to complete 3 missions. Miniorek on the spy side as Alice once again. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah. Thing is, after Mini sweeps 3-1 balcony, you know, kind of saying, it's kind of looking like, you know, he might sweep, or, well, might be favored in potentially sweeping this if he's already swept one swingy venue. What's, you know, sweeping another?
51% of fourth, and our seduction target leaves immediately. We could try to chase him before he leaves. We are just too late for that.
Oh dear. And that could eat us a highlight for another flirt pair. It's not going to, but definitely a risky move after already getting shot for that kind of thing.
And no real statue visitors. Finally, General is one, but the only 2 visitors thus far were Salmon and General. Oh, finally the statue figures to pick it up. I wouldn't like a contact right now. We want I think one seduction target to join us, and indeed just right next to us. Miniorek is super happy about that.
Yeah, and I mean that's just a real gift from General there.
And that's a 2 flirt.
And it's going to pay off with a 2 flirt. Yep. So 2 missions to go. 2 flirt is really powerful here on 3 of 7. Not as much so with this much time off the clock, but it can really be helpful for those, quick finishes that really push and say, you won't shoot me for finishing this fast.
I mean, the contact is coming out. Green it is. There's quite a lot of statue goers.
It's white, but Boots is going to get shot for statues.
Oh. And that's the tough part about this venue. And as Miniorek takes the 5-4 lead. It's, again, one of those venues you have to be able to track flirt on a lot of people. And at the point that the contact is made, there's 4 statue visitors that are basic. It could be finished here.
Real,
yeah, have real contact, and you just, if you're not sure, you have to be to do not miss-shoot there. You just have to know. I would say, I don't want to say just, but you have to know who could have been done flirt with whom, and if you don't know that, it's just basically a gamble at this point. Unfortunately, Yosh gambled wrong, and Miniorek is up 5-4.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look back at the replay, this is the kind of replay that really just, the ending will kind of make you kick yourself and say, well, if I just waited one more second, I could have seen that list go right away. Because I mean, it's right there in the camera. If we're just not zoomed in with the scope, and we just rotate a little bit, we could see that list fade, and we just would see that it's Alice there. Unfortunately, we're gonna shoot Boots instead, though, and Miniorek's gonna go 5-4 and have the sniper to play here.
Yeah, Yosh back on the spy side, playing as rocker in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I was gonna say longer AI control than usual, but
that's a little. It's making me nervous, but to be honest, on 3 of 7 Courtyard, I don't totally hate an AI control. It's a little boring for us, but it's doable.
Go for real contact. It is a white test that's we're getting offered a drink as well. Are we gonna? Oh no, we just reject. And there's 3 lowlights already.
ST.
The green floor for 50.
Green for 51?
Yep.
Certainly good, but what's our third mission?
Usually it's statues, and 99% of the time it's going to be statues. The statues games are really strong since you never very rarely expect them. But Yosh decides not to. He is going to statues. And just bang that the Miniorek is not going to go shoot him for a potentially one more flirt. Oh, no, I thought that Pearl's going to block our second inspect, but she is not.
We are being watched for the swap, but I mean, if we could just rejoin our ST and get a 2 flirt here, I think we're safe. We are being hovered over though, so I don't know.
I mean, we're the Toby's on screen. We're watching the ambassador as well. We're watching for potential swaps for Seek as well, as he gets a low life for some reason. Interesting.
Yeah, I think just the second inspect without the swap, just his behavioral tell there a little bit. And suddenly we
are kept on screen. Yeah, we're the only highlight that's kept on screen. This does not look good. And an immediate shot.
Oh, wow.
That was a 2 flirt. That was a 2 flirt from Yosh, and Miniorek just saw something in Yosh that thought he was a spy. And unfortunately for Yosh, but Miniorek is up 6-4. That's a really tough game to lose, since you felt like you did basically everything right, but the sniper just shot you down regardless.
Yeah, I really think that it kind of just came down to how late the flirt came by with just when it's down to 30 seconds. And I mean, you didn't inspect until about halfway through the game. From the sniper side, that's kind of like, well, I've been watching them for flirt. They could already have a flirt, and this could be their third flirt or their fourth flirt, and they could be done right now. So,
yeah, I mean that's yeah. Maybe that. Maybe if we finish flirt faster, maybe if we flirt sooner, maybe that would have been a shot. If you imagine if we had a 2 flirt heading into statues at minute 15, that's such a much more difficult shot for Miniorek. But hindsight is 2020. That was still a great game from Yosh, but unfortunately, just an amazing sniper performance from Mini.
Yeah, this is definitely a venue where a sniper win is nothing to scoff at here.
Yeah, we're heading on to Library, the 4 out of 8 version first. Miniorek on red dress in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yet another venue with a mission taken down from the usual, so definitely going to seem like it's going to be by favored here.
Jam ourselves and run a seduction target. It is a white flirt, 34%.
Yeah, that's nothing too bad there. I mean,
we're quite hidden from the sniper side. If we're looking at it, we're just totally invisible.
Yeah, we're just behind that pillar. I mean, I wouldn't hate to see us. Well, General has left us now, but if he was still there, I wouldn't have hated to see an attempt at some kind of bug from Ambo walking back around.
You can almost even try to do a bug where you just like go into the center conversation bug and then immediately go back to your position. But now we do a bug and it's a beauty.
Yeah, but we're gonna get credited for it, so.
I think maybe just did you get to see the start of the animation here? So yeah. I think we not immediately shot for this bug, but we are
definitely suspected. Yeah.
Yep. Go for real. It is a white banana bread whilst we're holding a briefcase.
One talking with a briefcase.
Yeah. Kind of. Oh, we're nowhere yet.
Oh, the end.
Oh, we can just get shot civilian.
Oh no.
Oh,
that was unfortunate. The end of that talk animation was on screen with a briefcase too. That's unfortunate for Yosh.
Yeah. We're just maybe. What did Seek do? Seek is getting shot here. I want to see what Seek did throughout the game. Wanted to pick up a highlights. He has side inspects. Did he have bug credits? No, he only has side inspects done. He's gone to same bookshelf twice. I don't see a bug. Could be a bug credit, maybe at 312, but that's not likely. Yeah, we'll go to the side inspects. Go to the same bookshelf. And then just go have a contact, no purloin. Yeah, maybe we just missed something, and that's just as simple as that. But unfortunately for Yosh, it is a missed shot, and Miniorek goes up 7-4.
I wonder if we phantomed a purloin there or something. I'm not sure. Because we did just take a drink from, or Seek just did take a drink from Toby there. Outside of that, I'm not really sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's always hard to temper it. But in any case, Yosh really needs a win if he wants to avoid match point. Playing his boots in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we're moving to nowhere important.
I wouldn't mind.
Just Sneak and we strike up conversation with him.
I mean, I know that Yosh likes doing that. I would like to go ahead and try to do like a frame game on someone as well. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, 4 of 8 library, definitely a viable move here. Instead, we're gonna go for a briefcase here over in the corner.
I would like to. I
I
would have
think
liked
if
to
we
just put it down instead of just
yeah,
running. Though the seduction target is at the where we're heading anyway, so I don't mind this as much.
so not gonna go for any style points with the sip and then leave after returning the briefcase there, unfortunately. We are going to get 51% on our first flirt, though, so definitely some solid progress here.
It's, yeah, that's a solid start. A fingerprint and a 51% flirt. You have quite a lot of avenues towards finishing. As long as the second flirt is green, you really like. You always want to do a 2 green flirts. It always feels nicer than 3 flirts, but especially if we're gonna timer flirt this one out, as it seems we're going to do, we really like it to be a 2 flirt. Thus far, Mini is not looking at our direction like at all. Finally, we're just glimpsed on screen, but he has been busy looking at the left side of this conversation really heavily. The flirt is, it's unfortunately a white test for 85%.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a Yosh here and you're paying attention to the laser, I feel like the read here is I am not a threat at all. We're going to take a BB. There's 3
we failed a bug!
Conversation.
We failed the bug attempt.
Yeah. And actually, Mini actually low at Queen. The only other real, other than us and Hair. So if Mini was paying close attention there, it's down to 2 people with real contact right now.
And look at the amount of lowlights that we have from pathing and from. We pick up a wave. We've got to go center inspects here. And we're triggering a green swap as well.
Oh boy.
Are being stared at. We definitely know. Let's see who gets pulled here. It is Kane as one of the highlights that's picking it. Let's see how Miniorek reacts. Let's not looking at the statue. Okay, now we see it. Looking at it. We see it. Fade. Did we see? Okay, now
we're gonna shoot Kane though.
Oh, we did shoot Kane. Oh, so if
the fade was visible, but not enough in it.
I think the fade was not super seen. You can barely see at the. I'm gonna slow it down. You can barely see at the top of the swap there. So that could have been very much interpreted as a white swap. That's just at half speed. At normal speed, it looks even harder to see. Yeah. So we're just thinking that who could it been, and we just decided it's Kane. One of the 2 highlights in the entire party comes and swaps for us, and Yosh avoids match point, and it's 7-5.
Yeah, I think the big decider there was Kane had just taken a fresh print. So I mean, if you think, hey, I might have missed a print on him, he's going for a finish here, and yeah, we definitely. Mini, I think, thought about it because there was just a pause. He flicked over to Boots, but I think just not enough other than that print at the very start of the game on Boots' case there to really justify the shot.
And Yosh keeping it close, 7-5. We're moving on to library again, but this time the 5 out of 8 variation. Of course, tougher on the spy. Let's see how Mini is gonna do on it. Playing a steal in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
And again, the most common start, I would say. Head over to our ST for a close flirt. And we get bailed. Some camera shakes from Mini there. Never happy to see that. we're just we're moving now. To say we were sitting in there for a minute, but I had overused this conversation. But we are gonna purloin immediately. Green and fail. We've got a game, folks.
And unfortunately, that this game does not count. I've just been sent because this was a game in progress. So we're gonna skip over this.
That's so. Well, you got a flash of some fun, everyone.
Yeah, so this was apparently not trimmed out. This was a game in progress. So just gonna ignore that. Wait, hold up. Let me go. Hold up. Where is it? Yep, okay. 1 second. What is this? Oh no, so this was the correct game. This was the correct game.
Yeah, I think Mini must have filtered it out when he posted it with the replays.
Okay, so let's go back to 359 right after the purloin. So
hold on.
Yeah, because I see it. Okay, so it's 359 currently, right after the green purloin.
Yep. All right, I'm ready to go from there.
Yeah, apologies. Starting again. 3, 2, 1 now. So we just got a green purloin, and we've walked away. Purloin is on screen.
51 flirt.
No suspicion on to us, it seems. We aren't lowlets yet, but I think we were missed.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
It is just a tough game now. If you miss this purloin, it is still 5 of 8. You can still come back, but you really have to not be jumpy about it. You have to treat this as the previous 4 of 8. Now, here's the banana, but it's a... And we General just get shot. That wasn't even real for General. Was it?
Wait.
Let's take a look at the replay. The banana bread. Banana bread happens here, and we're the only conversation with real contact. There's a lot of people out here. Oh, I think that's just the pressure of missing a purloin and just thinking that, oh my god, that something happened here. Yeah, the contact comes out right now, and here's the shot. General doesn't even have real. I think we're just a bit too antsy. I just think that we missed so much. Where compared, we only missed a purloin. It's obviously easy to say. We have to stay calm, and especially that contact. There's only 3 people with real there, and it's not one of your suspects. Duke, who you highlight, who took the list, doesn't have real as well. So I think just a bit of a too hasty of a shot from Yosh. But that'll put Miniorek onto match point.
Yeah, this is looking a little precarious. You do not want to be in a must-win spy game on 5 of 8. Really anywhere, but Library here, I mean, you know, you've already played a pair of games on Library. You've kind of exhausted some of your plays and your tech here. So being Yosh, and as Pearls, especially on a bigger venue like this is a pretty scary looking game for Yosh to play in a must-win scenario.
Indeed. Let's start it in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
The usual. AI control until we land somewhere.
Yeah, 5 out of 8 just never feels good to have to win that on the spy side. And we're gonna go straight to the center inspects here. It's a bold decision. It's gonna grant us a highlight, but So if you, that's not something that a spy would typically do. So if sometimes behaviorally, not even gonna get a hard look for that, as we do finish them in 2 cycles.
Say broke animation a little bit on the way down, but luckily Sniper was.
Oh, we
not
got a
safe.
bug!
There we are. Just
No, we don't get a bug.
The wheels bounces us out of the way.
No, oh, that's
so unfortunate.
tragic. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Oh, yeah, wheels just bounced out of it. Literally just like moved us away from it, and I wonder if that is such a that is so unfortunate, and are we gonna try it a second time now? I thought we are gonna do. I was gonna say a salty run back. Just try to do that floor for a second time, but it's not right. Bug a second time, but not the case here.
I was gonna say I've heard of a rage purloin. I think a rage bug would be a first for me, especially when you're pearls and you can't exactly just run away. But we're gonna take a white flare, and Yosh does not seem to be the happiest about that. The little camera shake over here.
Definitely not. You want all the progress that you can get in this 5 of 8 library. Unfortunately, you just got, I want to say, almost scammed by the cast here, and your bug was basically robbed by wheels, and I think even got suspicion for it from Miniorek's side. Gonna go to a bookshelf here. Are we gonna try to do a transfer? Ambassador's right in front of us, but in a safe position, so this could be an unorthodox time to do it. But no, we're getting stared at. Or rather, the Ambassador's getting stared at. I don't think we can get away with this, even if we try.
No, we're being flicked back on here. I don't know if it's to focus on Toby, but we're right in the middle of 2 mission sites here. I mean, you know, it's just no way we really get that by.
Oh, we're gonna go to yet another conversation. This time with the suspect of Legion. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be real for us. And I don't think we have a lot of luxury of time to... We really want a second floor as soon as possible. Unfortunately, Pearls makes that super difficult to do.
Yeah, we can't really be lingering in pointless conversations here with only a mission and 34% of a flirt here when you're the slowest character in the entire game on one of the longest venues. It just isn't a good look for us.
Also, white us on the banana bread here, and we had a lot of people Lilith for pathing as well, and this knocks out another 3, and here come the real highlights. I think this is just too far gone. I'm gonna have to do a purloin here. It is a white test.
But it's a white.
Girls, purloin comes up. Thus far, it's not on screen. Finally, we take a notice, and indeed, Miniorek takes the shot on us, wins the set 9-5, moves on to the semifinals to face down against Martini.
Yeah, I mean, just we're down to a point with a time there where we had to take that purloin, but a white is just not gonna do it when the guest right before us takes a drink. Mini just on top of the chain there knows it has to be us with a white purloin, even if he doesn't see the fade.
I bet the moment of tragedy comes here. The bastard just the wheels here just absolutely robs us of a bug here. Sorry, let's just do this. Yeah, just wheels comes in and smashes right into the face, bounces out of the bug range, and yeah, just afterwards. A white purloin, even though we're not on screen, we're seen getting offered. And once we're seeing that the list is listening, and we're one of the few highlights in the game, that just prompts a shot. Still, an admirable fight from Yosh, who I don't think many people were expecting him to make it out of groups, let alone make it to quarters. And he put up a really good fight against one of the top players in the game thus far versus Miniorek. And congratulations to him, and of course, congratulations to Miniorek. Now he has to face a tough semifinals versus Martini, and judging how he played versus Scout in the previous set, I don't envy anyone playing him.
Yeah, I mean, these are two monsters of the competitive community going head to head here. And I mean, that's about what you would expect with the semis here, but it's still going to be a very tense match between both of them.
Yeah, and on the other side, we do have Nebula versus C-Rams. And C-Rams, who was a bit inactive in the recent months, has come back to the competitive scene and once again proven his preparation works and made it to the semifinals. But yeah, he's got to have one hell of an opponent as well, Nebula. But with all of that said, I think it's time to close the curtains for today's cast. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Ikoviti, for joining the cast. Very much nice of you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Indeed, and we're gonna have two semifinals casted next weekend. Probably somewhere around this time, Saturday or Sunday. Check out the official SpyParty Discord for more details. But with all that said, thank you again, everyone, for watching, and we shall see you next time. But until then, fare thee well.